So hey guys, I'm here at the 2023 Chicago Auto Show, and I quickly want to show you around the new 2023 Chevy Colorado in its Trailboss form. I will have a separate dedicated video on the Z71, but I will give you a quick taste and quick comparison in this video after I show you around this Trailboss. Now, if you guys have followed along in the channel, then you know I've done a lot of research and a lot of comparisons on this new truck and basically all of its trim forms, along with that of the GMC Canyon, its sister vehicle. Now, of course, it looks like they have the same vehicles that were found at the Houston Auto Show. I believe another YouTube channel actually featured both of the Trailboss as well as the Z71 down there. Looks like they have the same exact or nearly identical vehicles here, a black Trailboss as well as a red Z71 over there. And we're gonna take a look at both these vehicles and kind of see and discuss some of the features that I've been discussing in the channel and some of my comparison videos that I've done over the last few weeks. So of course, if you've been following along in the channel, you know I've done a ton of content recently comparing different trim levels of the Colorado as well as the Canyon, trying to nail down which trim level I believe is the best bargain or the best bang for the buck in the lineup. Now, of course, we have the new Trailboss for the Colorado lineup, and believe it or not, even though this sits technically price-wise between the LT and the Z71, this is based more so on the work truck on the interior aspects, and it does have some of the mechanical aspects of the Z71 over there, including the automatic locking rear differential, the 2-speed transfer case, and of course, it has the wide body stance with the 2-inch lift kit from the factory. So it has a lot of the mechanical aspects from the Z71. However, once we get on the inside, you'll see just kind of how basic it is in comparison to that of maybe a work truck trim. But starting up front of the truck, you can see immediately you do get the halogen reflector headlights as well as the incandescent turn signals. So pretty basic front end. You will get more of the kind of matte black plastic trim across the entire front fascia versus that of kind of the gloss black and painted version over there. You do have a Trailboss badge in the grille, it looks like, kind of some air scoops here, black bow tie, and kind of the gloss gray trim on the lower section, and you do get black recovery hooks at the bottom versus that of the red recovery hooks on some of the other trims. However, you can get the red recovery hooks, I believe, for a $100 accessory. But immediately you can tell this truck is lifted. It does have the wide body stance via the fender flares, which you can see they poke out quite a bit and are very functional given that you do have kind of the wider track on this trim along with the all-terrain tires. But taking a look at the all-terrain tires, you can see they are Goodyear Territory all-terrains. These are about a 32-inch diameter and are 265, 65, 18-inch with the gloss black wheels. And one key aspect of this new generation Colorado is that you can fit full-size Silverado wheels on here without a problem. They're kind of a direct replacement. So that is a neat aspect and something that changed from the last generation Colorado. Now looking at this one, it does have the painted mirrors with the surround vision camera system. So that is an option on the Trailboss and comes with the technology group. So that's cool to see that this truck has that. Heated mirrors with blind spot detection. You see kind of the basic matte black door handles. And backing up from the side, you can kind of see some of the matte black accents, including the wheel arches, the door handles. And it's nice that you do get at least the gloss black mirrors, at least with certain option groups on this trim. Out back, you can see you do have the just over 5-foot bed with the Trailboss decal on the bedside. And the lighting, unfortunately, is not LED on the bow side, so you have the incandescent tail lights, which is a little bit of a bummer in my opinion. Corner steps on the bumper with the rear parking sensors. I do like this texture here on the bumper. It does have the soft open tailgate as usual, and this one does have the Stowflex bed liner, of course, with all of your recovery tie-down points. So this is a new feature for the Colorado. And if you open it up, you can see you do have a sealed weather compartment. It does have a rubber gasket here with a good amount of storage inside. You can see you do have a threaded insert in the middle. So this is a very neat system, and I think I would definitely option this or try to option it on the pickup truck if I were to purchase one. It does come in quite a few packages, so a lot of vehicles or a lot of the Colorados will end up with this feature. But to me, it is a very kind of innovative and unique design that you don't see on many compact nor full-size trucks for that matter. Yeah, that is a look on the outside. You do have the Colorado badges in chrome on this one. They're kind of high up on the door panels, actually. I do kind of like that look, but hopefully that gives you an idea of what the exterior of the Trailboss looks like. We will get over to the Z71 very quickly at the end of this video. But take a look on the inside. This is, again, one of the aspects where you will find more of the basic interior versus that of some of the other trims, including the Z71 Colorado. So you can see on the door panel, it's pretty much completely hard touch. Like, I get this may or may not be a pre-production vehicle, but even the armrest here is only a rubberized texture. It's not even soft touch. Power windows, mirrors, and locks with your kind of matte black door handle and a little bit of storage down below, but you can see just how kind of bare bones this interior is. Power driver seat with lumbar, that is a nice touch. And of course the basic cloth seats. Now, one of the nice aspects, in my opinion, is the new interior as well as the infotainment system across every Colorado built. So it has the same 11.3-inch HD color touchscreen as well as the instrument cluster. But you can see just how basic the interior is across the dashboard, some of the material designs. It's basically all hard touch plastics. Looks like this one does have the integrated trailer brake controller, so this one might be a fairly loaded Trailboss. It does have the urethane or regular kind of hard plastic steering wheel. It does have cruise control, the collision avoidance assist, as well as some of your infotainment and radio controls over there. I really do like this infotainment. I think it's one of the highlights on the interior, especially on some of these more basic trims. Dedicated volume knob, push button start, of course, some of your HVAC controls just below the screen with dedicated knobs. There's some of your vents. Looks like you have your lane keeping assist, stop, start, on, off, as well as hazards, USB-A and USB-C inputs. A little pad here. I assume this might be where the wireless charging pad is if you option it or include it in your package. Here's your four-wheel drive mode select. So again, this one does have the 2-speed transfer case. You have auto, 2 high, 4 low, and it looks like you have a drive mode select as well. There's your shifter, kind of positioned more towards the passenger side of the vehicle, so that is a unique touch. Electronic parking brake. There's your cup holders. Armrest is padded, kind of in the rubberized texture. Inside, it looks like you do have a 12-volt. And that is pretty much it for the front seats. The seat material does feel decent. It's not the roughest out there. I think it'll be very durable as a whole. Manual dimming rearview mirror, OnStar, some of your interior illumination. And again, there is the non-illuminated vanity mirrors. Some of the other trims will have that function. So let's look at the front. When we get to the back, of course, all the materials will be the same. So mainly a full hard touch door panel with the rubberized armrest. There's your power windows, little bottle holder. And one of the other aspects of this next generation Colorado is that they actually shrunk the rear seat. I believe it's technically less than 1 inch, but it is a little bit smaller than that of the former Colorado. It's nice that you do get rear AC vents in the back. And it looks like there's no port in this one, but there might be a 12-volt, or this will be the 120-volt, excuse me, if you do option that feature. No matte pockets or anything. You have illumination. This one does have the manual rear sliding window with the defroster function. No armrest, as you can see. Again, that is only available on certain trims and certain packages. And the seats do fold up like that via that little lever over here on the side. You do have a little bit of underfloor storage as well, and this looks to be where your roadside jack and everything is. Here on the passenger side, again, very basic materials, 4-way manual seats, no height adjustment or anything. Here's a look at the dashboard. Glove box is a good size, but not damped or anything, so again, very basic. Now, I do want to compare this to the Z71 truck over here, and immediately you can tell from the outside this is a very nice trim level, much more premium looking. However, this one does have the optional black wheel arches on the outside, which make it look a little bit wider than it actually is. So this is kind of the narrow body stance of the Colorado with the optional $100 accessory wheel arch flares. So this will not come on every Z71 trim or narrow body trim for that matter, but you can just see the gloss black trim in the front, the painted front bumper, red recovery hooks, of course, down below. LED lighting on the outside, but the main aspects I want to point out is here on the interior and the differences in material. So you can see a much nicer door card here with the red accent stitching, the silver trim, a chrome door handle pull. See, this one does have the optional memory seats, but overall this is a much nicer kind of material on the inside. And coming to the seats, this one does have the optional leather with the red accents that come on every Z71. And again, just overall material usage on the inside is going to be much better here on the Z71. I assume maybe even certain LTs as well. Leather wrapped steering wheel with red accents. You have the soft touch kind of front dashboard design. Same gloss black infotainment. And again, that does carry out to the back as well with the nice padded armrest. USB charging in the back, as well as your 120 volt outlet down there. Center armrest with 2 cup holders. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick look at the Z71 interior after that Trailboss, because as I've been mentioning in my comparison videos, it appears to be quite different inside the vehicle, not only material-wise, but also feature-wise when you compare the Trailboss to the Z71 and even maybe a fully loaded Convenience 3 LT trim. So keep that in mind while shopping for a new Colorado, is that the interior materials, as well as some of the, obviously the mechanical aspects, but also some of the features and options are quite different across the lineup. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the Trailboss trim. We will be doing a quick look or a full walk around on the Z71 as well. So I will have that up in a card in the corner, or make sure to check out the links in the description if you want to see what a full tour of the Z71 trim looks like. Once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed these videos from the Chicago Auto Show. And as always, hope to see you guys in the next one.